Hello, hello, are you there? What an army general said when asked how election can hold in Southeast with the sit-at-home order. You are aware Simon Ekpa and his group, the Autopilot, has said they will fix sit-at-home on the days of election, the general election in Nigeria in February. And they're already counting down to those times. So what do you think? You need to, I'll play the video. You need to see what an army general said when asked how will that happen? How will Nigeria effect it? A former commander of Operation Safe Haven, General Anthony Alaigbo, has shared his views concerning the forthcoming general elections in the Southeast geopolitical zone as people continue to obey the sit-at-home order initiated by indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. As people continue to obey, some due to enforcement. And while responding to the question being asked by Sheun Okim Baloye of Channels TV, the gallant former commander stated that the sit-at-home order is now getting uncoordinated these days. And according to him, security agencies in the country should deploy technology to monitor people's phone to hear their conversations. He also made mention of the deployment of drones, adding that intelligence gathering will help tackle the situation ahead. You've heard him. The Autopilot or the Kwankwadowe. I will come to how people react to this story, but let's listen to that video.
We're still not able to connect back to Mr. Okoye. But let's go back to the security situation in the country. Now, you look at what happened in 4 years, 50 incidents, over 50 incidents, because by the time INEC released the report, there were 50 offices attacked in 15 incidents that happened in 4 years. And about 3 or more have happened. This is really becoming worrisome for a lot of stakeholders. To protect the process, especially in the Southeast region, there is still this Monday sit at home. How do you conduct election in that kind of arrangement?
Well, the problem of sit at home, I think, is even getting uncoordinated these days, because you see some places they are turning out to run around their daily activities, while in some places others are still complying with the instructions or with the directives. Is still on some areas that have been emphasized severally here. It's about intelligence gathering, and we have various forms of gathering information. In this particular, we have what we call HUMINT, which is human intelligence. These people are like moles that are deployed just within the society or the communities, and they are given some stipends to conduct their activities so that they will be able to pass necessary information to security agencies. How far the various security agencies have gone in respect of this kind of deployment, we may not be able to tell. If they are doing the right thing, it's supposed to give enough support to intelligence gathering. Aside from that, there are other things that perhaps could be done. If you look at what technology does these days, we can monitor people's telephones and hear their conversations. These are some of the areas that are available to some of the security agencies that are around. We also talk about we talk about drones, but how many can we get at this particular point in time? Because if we don't have them in stock,
Okay, you've had him. You've had him. He's talking about drones, though they don't have much of that. Then he's talking about intelligence gathering and monitoring of phones, tapping of phones. He was asked a question: how do they intend to battle or contend with EPA autopilot sit-at-home directive that will be issued? And having understood that this has been observed, like now in the Southeast, we have Monday sit-at-home. So it was asked, how do they intend to contend with it? And that was what he said. They are going to tap phones. They have what it takes to tap, just like police in their investigations. They have what it takes to tap people's phone to know various conversations, and they know how to go about it. That is what he's saying. And well, you've seen it. Autopilot, headed by Simon Ekpa, said there will be no election in Southeast, and that this, by achieving it, that's part of their plan for Biafra to come, and there is a deadline. What do you think? And with what the army officer is saying, and remember, this particular election is not just a state. It would have been easy to handle. This election is taking place in the whole of the nation, Nigeria. How many policemen are you going to deploy? It's a general election. So how many are you going to deploy to monitor, to take care of the situation in the case whereby there is a breakdown of law and order? Now and again, the other question is, if you've not been able to stop the Monday sit-at-home, can you really stop them? Even though the general said it's not, recently the sit-at-home has been uncoordinated, it's losing flavor. That's what it's trying to say. Meanwhile, viewers, what do you think? And I think let's go and read some few people's reaction before we go. One Bayo Goke wrote, he said, the technology was not deployed to monitor kidnappers and Boko Haram. Some people will just sit down at their comfort zone and talk. Link your name with your phone number, and does it work? He said, how many killer herdsmen have been captured? Nonsense country. Without restructuring, Nigeria cannot move forward. Let every region go and develop their region. Without that, unity and peace will elude Nigeria. Now, they don't want one region to be present. Where is the unity in Nigeria? Very sensitive. If these technologies have been available since, where has it been put in use in trying to track kidnappers and killer headsmen and the rest of them? Where? And this guy is suggesting the best thing that can happen to Nigeria is to restructure. And we have what we call regional government. Then all these things they are doing, according to him, is beating about the bush. And one Shinedu supported him by saying, God bless you for speaking the truth. Even though some of us are against sit-at-home that is destroying the economy and people of the Southeast, everything points to an official program against the Southeast. And according to him, that is what is going on. And one Akdomodo said, the Easterners are not helping the Labour Party movement. Charity, they say, begins at home. The reason is a lot of Easterners are already saying, we want this country to split. We want to have Biafra. This is where we stop on this one. Add your comment. We want to hear what you think about this. Remember, our discussion is, how does Nigerian government intend to achieve it if autopilot under Simon Ekpa puts a sit-at-home on the day of election? Remember, The Monday sit at home by this same autopilot Simon Ekpa has been going on, and the government has not been able to totally quench it. So what is the government going to do on that day when there is election and these guys fix the sit at home? Add your comment. Please don't fail to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Bye-bye for now.